Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I achieve this look. It's very easy, it's my everyday go-to look, and without further ado, let's get to it. So I'll first moisturize my face with my Malibu face cream. It's factor 50, high protection and photo stable, so it's actually really good because it's non-whitening. And I've also applied my W7 Prime Magic. So what I've just applied is my NC45 MAC Pro Longwear Concealer all over my face and on my cheeks, on my forehead, on my chin, basically anywhere where I have a blemish or discoloration. Just zoomed in a bit so you can see a bit more up close. I'm just going to use my spoolie brush to smooth my eyebrows. I'm also using my Maybelline Color Show eyeliner in 410 and it's brown, it's a brown shade. Just combing out my eyebrow hairs. And I'm just lightly sketching on my eyebrows. You do need a very light hand to do this, otherwise your eyebrows will look drawn on, and that's not a look that I'm going for. So just slowly sketching out my eyebrow shape. I'm just following the natural shape of my eyebrows, giving myself a slightly higher arch, but apart from that, I am just following the shape of my eyebrows. So first I draw an outline and then I fill in my eyebrows, starting from the center and then working my way out to the end, and then just slightly filling in the front. Now working on my second eyebrows, again just repeating the same thing. I start by drawing the outline, start below the eyebrows, and then I do the top, and then I fill it in and finish it off by using my spoolie brush again, just to spread out the color and make it less intense. And it doesn't matter if your eyebrows are a bit rough at this stage, because we're going to clean it up again with some concealer anyway, but I keep it within the natural shape of my eyebrows anyway, so I have less to clean up. Now I'm just going in with the spoolie brush and just spreading out the eye color so there aren't any gaps. And what I like about this eyeliner is that it's a perfect shade of brown. It's a rich brown. Doesn't actually have a great undertone, which is quite common with a few of these eyebrow pencils that you can get. But this is a really good one, and it goes on really smoothly. So now I'm just going in with my slanted eyeshadow brush, and that's what I'm going to use to apply the concealer to clean up my eyebrows. I don't actually use a lot of concealer, which is something I do see a lot on YouTube. I don't use a lot at all, just a piece, in fact, half a pea size amount. And I just thinly use that to create the shape that I want, and then just blend it out. But because I don't use a lot, I don't really spend a lot of time blending out, and then you don't get this overly highlighted effect that you can see. I'm just bringing down the concealer just to blend it out a bit before I then finish it off with my fingers. But the brush does most of the work for me. You just have to be careful if you are going to do this with your fingers that you don't actually erase the shape that you've just created, which can be so annoying when you're in a rush, and I have done that many times. So again, I'm just doing the same thing with my other eyebrow. I'm just applying what's left on of the concealer to the top of my brow, just to clean up where I've just overly overblended a bit. Again, I don't use the concealer to clean up the whole top of my eyebrow because I want that slightly natural look. So I only apply it where I see that my eyebrow shape isn't straight. So now I'm just going to apply my foundation, and that's my proprietary blend. I mixed that foundation myself with a bunch of different foundations that I had, and just mixed in a bunch of different things with my primer, and I also mixed in a bit of oil into it as well, just to make it easier to apply. And I'm just going to apply that with my Tarte foundation brush. It's amazing. It's really high quality. I love the way it feels. It's really soft as well. And again, it gives you that airbrush look. I don't actually have to blend too much with this brush because it's so tightly packed. It just gives you a really good effect. It's probably my favorite brush. So I'm just dabbing on the foundation all over my forehead, my face, and I'm just working it in a circular motion down my nose, under my eyes. I'm just buffing it in as smoothly as I can. Just trying to be careful not to apply it over the eyebrow shape that I've just created. I actually apply my foundation first before I actually draw on my eyebrows, but for some reason I totally forgot. So I had to do my eyebrows first and then try to apply foundation around it, which made it a bit tricky, but I think I managed okay. So I'm just applying a bit more foundation to my forehead where I've missed before, and down the bridge of my nose and onto my eyelid as well, just because I want to have the same shade. I don't want to leave my eyebrows, my eyelids having a different color. So now I'm just going to set under my eye with my Collection Sheer Loose Powder. I've been using it for a while now and it's quite reliable. It doesn't crease, and it's a nice kind of yellowy color, I suppose. Yeah, it's a translucent powder. Yeah, and it doesn't cause flashback as well, which is really good. So yeah, it's a really good loose powder, and I think it was probably £2 or something. I'll leave the price in the description box. And now I'm just going to apply my MUA Pro Base Matte Satin Press Powder. Unfortunately, this powder doesn't actually come in a lot of colors. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not for everybody. But my color is caramel, and that's what I'm using right now. So I lucked out. It's a really, really good quality powder. And actually, I think it's probably like medium coverage. So I'm just applying it over the rest of my face, everywhere I haven't applied the loose powder. I mean the translucent powder. So unfortunately, I did lose a bit of daylight. I was filming in front of my window and the sun started to set. So apologies for the change in color. So now I'm just applying my sleek blush, and it's in Coral. Unfortunately, this color isn't really the best shade for me. It was a recent purchase, a new purchase, and I heard good things about it, thinking I'd found, you know, the perfect corally color, which would have been ideal for everyday wear, because the previous color I bought was a flush, which is quite a strong pink, like a pinky red. If you have flushed, you know what I mean. But yeah, so this color isn't what I thought. I mean, it's okay, but yeah, I'm not convinced I can actually see it when I apply it on my cheek. So I have to follow it with another blush by Beautyuk, and that second blush is a bit more shimmery. I don't tend to wear it on a day-to-day basis, but for the sake of this video, I'll apply it just so you can see what I mean. But yeah, it's a really nice shimmery color, and it's a true coral as well. So if it wasn't for the shimmer, I actually wouldn't even need to buy the coral in the coral color by Sleek. But yes, I'm just gonna apply a bit more of the Beautyuk shimmer blush, and it's actually called Rustic Peach. I think they still do it. I bought it a long time ago. It's number 4 Rustic Peach. I'm just applying it softly onto the apples of my cheek and just bringing it to the top of my cheekbones a bit. So now I'm just moving on to my eyes. This is just I think it's a hair shop eyeliner. Or in America you call it a beauty supply store eyeliner. It's quite good. I've been using it for a few months, and it's called Pro Liquid Eyeliner. It's quite intense black. The only problem that I have with it is that after wearing it for the whole day, it can start to crumble. But to be honest, that's probably like 12 hours or plus. So it definitely does the job. It outperforms its price. I think it was like maybe £1.99. So yeah, it wasn't an expensive purchase, and there's still loads left. So I'm just drawing on my eyeliner very slowly. I tend to start from the outside and then draw in and then work my way out again. So I create an outline and then fill it in. So I think that's probably the easiest way to draw a winged line. But I suppose everybody has their different technique, but this is how I do it. And it works most of the time. I do make mistakes sometimes, but hopefully not in this video. And I'm not looking for a dramatic look, just something that's strong enough so it's obvious that I do have a winged liner look. But yeah, I'm not looking for something too bold. And you do need a steady hand for this, so you need to be super concentrated to be able to do this. I have been known to do this on the train to work, so this I usually reserve. If I know I don't have time when I'm getting ready in the morning, I will take this with me and then do it on the train. But yeah, I suppose most people do that if you're pushed for time. So yeah, you do need a steady hand, but I've been doing this for a while now, so yeah. And that's the finished look. Well, almost there. And next onto mascara. I'm just using my Benefits They're Real mascara. This has to be probably, I think, the best mascara I've ever used. It's really good. It's good for amping up whatever lashes you do have. Gives you a natural look. It doesn't clump too much. I mean, I don't believe there's any mascara that won't clump at all. Every single mascara I have ever used clumps, and if they advertise that it doesn't clump, they're lying. But yeah, I like this mascara. It doesn't add too much volume. It actually adds more length, I think, than volume. But yeah, I like it. I've been using it for a while. I'm just applying it to the bottom eyelashes, my lower eyelashes. And a bit more to the corner, which I do tend to miss. And now I'm just lining my lips with my my eyeliner. This is actually a beauty supply store eyeliner that I bought, and I do this often. I've seen it been done so many times. My mom used to do this, and she'd use eyeliner as lip liner. I'm sure loads of people do this as well. So I'm just using a deeper shade, and then I'm following that up with my Bobbi Brown lip gloss. I think the color is chocolate raspberry, so it's a really nice shade. It suits the color of my lips anyway. It's just more, in fact it's closer to the color of my lips. I do have dark lips, and this basically just looks like my normal lips but glossier. And it's a really nice lip gloss. It goes on smoothly and it lasts for a few hours even after eating. And now moving on to a bit of light contouring. So that powder is just a a beauty supply store powder that I bought on a whim one day, and it's probably 2 shades darker than my normal skin tone. I'm just applying it on just below my cheekbone, just to carve out my cheekbone a bit. And that brush is another Tarte brush as well. It's actually a foundation brush, but because it's quite thin looking, I found that it's actually a perfect contouring brush. So I use it for contour. I don't tend to use it for foundation anymore. I did use it when I first had it, but yeah, this is now my contour brush. I'm just applying a bit of contour with whatever was left on the brush to my jawline, just to blend it into my neck. My neck is 2 shades darker than the rest of my face anyway, so it helps. And now I'm just applying a bit of powder to the sides of my nose, just to lightly contour my nose. And that is the finished look. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. So this is the finished look in better lighting. So don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video if you like what you see, and also leave your comments below. Thanks and bye.